what's up guys, Diplex here again, and welcome back to the Red Rising mod for Men of War Assault Squad 2. You guys have been asking for it, and I've been wanting to play this mod for a long time. I've really missed modern mods such as Red Rising, and I haven't played one in a long while. And out there, I mean, with what you've got to choose from, I gotta tell you, I think Red Rising really takes the spot, and you know, that spot is the #1 spot. What else? I am currently playing the latest beta version. It's not released yet as far as I'm concerned. And the download, it's 10 gigabytes, yes, it's 14 gigs uncompressed, so it took a couple of hours to download, and hey, I've got quite a speedy connection, so for those of you out there who's looking to, you know, download this later on, it's gonna be a fight, but it's probably gonna be worth it. They've added a lot of new units, a lot of new skins, vehicles, you know, they've redone a lot of the things in the editor here as well, and it's really nice to be back. Hopefully you guys will want to see more Red Rising, so let me know by commenting and liking this video, and I'll be making more. We have a lot of different scenarios to create. I've spent some time on a map called it's called Welcome to Ukraine, so I believe this is meant to be used for a scenario involving Ukraine, Russia, or separatists, or NATO, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to explain to you the scenario that I've built on this map. We're going to be playing as the Ukrainian army, and we're kind of on the front line between Ukraine and the insurgents, or the DNR, or whatever you want to call them. We are... Is it the DNR? DPNR? DNR? Donetsk People's Republic? DPR. Donetsk People's Republic, right? DPR. Where did I get DNR from? DNR. It's got to be something. Anyway, we're going to click Start. And we are going to be tasked with assaulting a separatist position, insurgent position, rebel position, call it whatever you want, over here. They have some sort of radar vehicle or comms vehicle that we need to knock out. It's just not really working out for us here, having that vehicle there. They're establishing connection here between other front lines and units, and it would be a good thing to take it out. There are a lot of separatists in the area here. They've got this kind of locked down, because if you take this road, you're gonna head into the heart of their territory, and that's why they want to obviously try and keep that safe. There's a lot of movement in the area, but we've called in some reinforcements here, and HQ has granted us a squad to knock that vehicle out. Also, we're getting some support in form of a BTR-80, so I'm excited to put these guys to work, and we're gonna assault that position. Over here we watch, or we're currently looking at a small Ukrainian kind of a checkpoint here along the road, making sure that they can't head straight to Kiev through this road. You know, you don't want that happening. Over here we have a few more separatists, insurgents, rebels, call them whatever, Russians. I mean, the Donetskians. I'm not entirely sure how do you turn that into a plural. These guys here fight for the Donetsk People Republic, and they're patrolling the area. We've got some more people out here. Beautiful day, a lot of haste though. There's a boat that's delivered some ammo and whatnot. Got some position set up here. This is good to keep an eye on. And then we got a lot of troops in here, so let's get to work. I'm excited. Okay, squad. Time to move out. We're going to assemble out here and check what weapons we've got, and see what we can do. We got the BTR-80 here. I'm going to be moving this guy up as well. Давай. Okay, squad leader. I'm going to try and find him. We got him right here. Alright, man, listen up. So now you guys know the backstory behind this mission, what we need to do. We need to knock that position out. There's a lot of separatists in the area. If we can knock their comms out, we'll disrupt their communications, and we'll make their attacks in the future less effective. Obviously, it'll take longer to arrange them as well. So it's just a generally strategically good move here for the Ukrainian army. Okay, so on support we have RPK, small arms in general. We've got a drum fed, or a drum mag. RPK over here, and this one here is, we haven't got any belt-fed weaponry currently of any higher caliber, but we'll have to do. We've got some AKMs, AK-74s, grenades. We've got a rocket here in case we want to throw that at the the separatists. And we have a BTR-80, of course, here. 3 crewmen involved. This guy here is going to be the commander guy of that vehicle. He's from the air mobiles, but they put him in that vehicle. He's got previous experience. I'm really just bullshitting you guys, making up whatever. But, hey, this is our universe. We're in the editor. We get to make the rules ourselves. We could have these 4 guys tag along, but I think they're going to be useful to have with us. So I'm, in fact, going to take command of these guys. We'll request some more reinforcements. There we go. These guys have some good weapons that we can involve. All right, guys. Time to split you guys up into team. We are going to need a sort of a support team with 2 machine guns. That'll be you guys. I want you to kind of roll in on the left flank later on. So I'm going to send you guys up. And you guys can hold your position up there once you get there. That's good, that's good. Stay frosty. Also, we have some forward scouts up here. We have a sniper sitting here. He's been looking at the separatist positions for days now, so he's set up with food. He's got another RPK in case he wants to open up on his own. But he's going to be good to have later on. He's going to be on return fire for now, but once the fire starts going, we might need him to take out some separatist heads here along the riverbed. We've got a guy here watching the sides, and we've got another dude back up here that's been watching these guys for a couple of days now. So we've finally established the fact that there is a separatist presence in this area. A little too close for comfort. So let's go back up here. Now that's going to be the support squad. We're going to need a good, quick, mobile assault squad that's going to try and head in as close as possible. I think I will elect you 5 to do that. So you guys are going to take the center. So you guys are going to kind of move up and relink with the sniper dude that we've got there. And the rest of you guys will be coming with me. We're going to head on the right flank and try and hit the positions from that side. It's going to be a little tricky, but we'll see. Hopefully there's not going to be any... Oh, okay, sorry. I'm just going to do a little quick reaction thing here. Kill these chickens. You might be wondering, Diplex, why are you deleting those chickens? Well, chickens act as a human player or as a soldier. Or as an enemy, as a matter of fact, depending on what team it's on. And we don't want these separatists and ourselves, of course, opening fire at these little things, because that's just going to kind of upset everyone in this area. And it's going to kind of preempt the entire battle. Like, we don't want that. We want things to be calm, and then we can have all hell go loose on us once that time comes. So actually, I thought I had deleted these chickens before. But there you go, some behind-the-scenes material. Diplex deleting chickens, just for the greater cause of this battle. So I'm just double-checking to make sure I can't see any chickens here. I'll send them straight to KFC. They'll pay mighty fine for some Ukrainian chicken. All right, that should be enough of the chicken killing. We're deleting. Actually, that's a little bugger right there. I don't think, I think they're player 0, so we wouldn't be killing them anyway, but the separatists would definitely focus a lot of heavy fire on getting those chickens. So let's try and move up here. We're going to get a little closer. We've got rockets here as well in case the separatists show up with armor or something. I don't think they will, but you never know. Okay, BTR, we're going to have you drive down the road. Now that sounds a little frisky, but that's just how it's going to have to be, okay? Okay, we're gonna go hard here, drive right through the ruins. This captain here is like, fucking idiot. Oh man, okay, well, that happens. We're gonna have these guys crawl up. This is our support team. They're gonna link up with the gunner that we have here. We should be in range to open up. Yeah, we're gonna have a perfect range at these guys. That's what I love about this mod as well. Don't cut me short with the ranges, guys. We like long-range firefights. They're just the coolest. Why'd you want to cut me short, you know? So far, I'm going to keep these guys on hold fire. Because we do not want to upset the Russians. I keep saying Russians, but let's just agree to the fact that there might be a few Russian servicemen here and there in Ukraine. I mean, I don't think that's a lie. But then again, there are a lot of NATO servicemen in Ukraine as well. So, you know, some are invited, some weren't. But then again, you could argue that Donetsk, you know, invites whoever they want to their territory. So Let's not get into a discussion with that. I'm gonna stay fairly neutral on that point. Let's see. Okay, so we'll just call them rebels. I guess that's the most fair name. Anyone who's against the state of the country they live in is presumably a rebel. But then again, if you're not in the Ukrainian state, if you've self-proclaimed the territory that you are in, then I guess, I mean, that makes it kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky. Okay. It's kind of tricky. So I'm just going to line these guys out here. We'll get a good supportive roll. We'll have our guys over here. And as soon as this BTR-80 rolls up, that's when we're going to open up. All right, boys, let's get ready. These guys are going to get kind of close. Whoa, they're opening up already. Return fire! We've been spotted. Roll the BTR. Let's go, let's go. BTR on the way. Providing support. Alright, we managed to pick off a good set of rebels out here on the yard. They caught us by surprise, but they were in the open and we weren't. That's looking pretty good. We've killed a gunner back here. Interesting. That's not the man with the RPG. So our BTR is still in danger as far as I'm concerned. Okay, well, you know, military plans, they rarely go as planned because there's always going to be someone on the other hand, or end rather said, that does not want you to succeed with whatever you're doing. So I'm not surprised that things didn't end up the way we planned. I'm going to try and approach the border side here on this flank. Man, this BTR-80 has been working. Alright, let's roll it up the center. Let's provide some cover for our infantry. You guys stay back there for now. There it comes. Alright, let's find some cover behind the BTR. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Rebels are opening up on our troops attacking from this side. We're gonna have to pull back. We cannot punch through that right now. We took a couple of casualties up there as well, so that's a no-go. Looks like these separatists have done a pretty good job at knocking it out in this area. But just because I like a little chaos, it's gonna have this guy knock that BTR out. Shit, shit, shit. Oh, we'll fucking fire back at him, won't we? Suka! Actually, I can't fire that. Not the best. Okay, you two, go out and find that rocketeer. Let's go, let's go. We're gonna try and use this rocket to knock out the cord, or the DHSK back there. It's sitting pretty in the bushes. Wait, who's the guy with the rocket? There we go. Okay, let's move, let's move. Let's kind of fall a little short. So while they're focusing on the troops on the other side there, we're going to try and get close. Suka! Oh, that was a complete miss. Oh, and that's what you got to pay for. That was horrible. I aimed right at the gunner, but as I said, everything doesn't always go as planned. This BTR is down now. They haven't dealt with this guy. He actually pulled back quite heavily, so we're going to try and cross the river and focus on getting that machine gunner. We're going to line up in the bushes here. It's extremely deadly, of course. It's high caliber and high rate of fire. Fairly accurate as well in its static emplacement. But something tells me we're going to knock it out. Alright, boys. Hand grenades ready. Somewhere here in the bushes. We're just going to try and go for a long toss. Oh man, one of our comrades were spotted out there in the water. And it's going to end pretty rough for us here if we don't take cover. But there we go. That's that gun emplacement down. Excellent. We've secured that area. Separatists are returning back. Oof, he was gunned down in the open. That was pretty sick. Okay. Now, It's the first time we're playing Red Rising in a long while. I wouldn't want to cut you guys short on some action. So why don't we turn this into a little special video? That's right, we're going to engage in the editor, and we're going to spawn ourselves some more troops. Now, since this is kind of fictional, based on a realistic scenario, why don't we have some Russians show up out of nowhere, you know? Not those kinds of Russians, not the ones from, you know, World War II, but Russians, you know? Some saboteurs. You know, troops without an insignia, troops without a country badge, troops with camouflaged painted faces, and good training. I would like to see if the Russians can't cause a little damage with a 10-man squad of, you know, whatever these guys could have been part of previously. I mean, who knows? Maybe they volunteered. The Ukrainians don't know, for sure. But they're going to defend this location. They need to knock out this radio vehicle, and it's going to take a while. We're going to call up some of our sentries up here that we could use for this. Something tells me the Russians are going to come out on top of this one. But we'll see if our Ukrainian servicemen can do something about this. We are not going to be aware of their arrival. So we're heading back into the building. They're kind of looking for documents here. Anything related to the rebel operations in these area. We're actually going to try and get in the vehicle. We're actually going to try and secure it. I think that would be the best. Here come some more troops. So. Whoa! We're taking fire! Alright, we'll get the truck out of here and pronto. Alright, we better stay inside. You know, I love a good rocket. You guys too, right? I mean, rockets are fucking sick. And they come. Silenced weaponry. Covering each other, going in from side to side. This is scary. My Ukrainian servicemen are like, these men are not rebels. They're packing something else. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. We're down to our last man here. They just cleaned out. They got everyone inside. Crazy. Alright. Let's, see if our sniper have a thing or two to say about that. Yeah, he's like, these are Russians. There we go. Sniper! I'm not entirely sure how to say sniper in Russian. We're gonna try and have our guy back off here. He's gonna run. Try and use the cover from the building and just get out. That guy took a couple of shots at him, but he was unfortunate enough not to hit him. Pull this guy back to this little section. HQ's reporting now. We're gonna need a lot more reinforcements. The Russians are trying to retake that situation. Ooh! Good shot there. Yeah, you guys better stay in cover. Or not that situation, but I guess they're trying to get a hold of it. And now they're trying to lock it down, secure the papers or whatever's inside. It's gonna take a while though. So meanwhile, we're gonna radio in and get some more reinforcement. HQ has approved, and we're gonna get some. Fortunately, we don't have any. Oh, we do actually have elite troops here. Well, that would be really enticing, but I think we're just gonna. We're not gonna stretch our hand out too far, and we're gonna get what's close and comfortable here. So we'll call in just about an equal-sized squad, slightly larger due to the fact that these are regular servicemen. They're not elite troops. And of course, these guys are gonna come riding in a truck. I like a good old truck. So let's just use a gas 66. They're kind of cute. I mean, we used an even older truck before, so I think this is fine. The truck's coming back now. Whoever cannot fit will not join the ride. That's my way of putting it, so we'll be down 2 guys, but that's fine. And that's the secured radio vehicle. It's backing up. That's nice. Reinforcements have arrived. All right, boys. Hup, hup, hup. We're going to relink with the officer back there. We're going to get some new orders. So times move, which means that we can kind of end the morning now. There's no haste anymore, and we can see pretty damn far. That's actually kind of scary. That's eerie, dude. That's spooky as hell. So, oh, that's a little too much. That's perfect. 5,000. Just to represent the fact that times change. We're just going to back this truck up in here. Have the driver jump out. This guy's going to investigate that vehicle. So our squad has finally arrived at the spot. Right, boys, your objective is to retake that farmhouse. You need the documents from there, and there's no excuse for not doing it. So this is the last assets we can pull into this area. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Good. These Russian FSB members, or whatever they are, commandos, still trying to secure this area. They might have even spotted out our sniper here, but I would be very careful if I was you guys to get too close to this guy. I mean, he's gonna smoke you. Oh, shit. Oh, well, there's more of them. Yep, you have that right. There are way more of us now. Yeah, we're gonna put a lot of fire on you guys. Okay, well, how could you best survive this attack? There's just too many Ukrainians coming in for you. We'll take it slow, and we'll provide the Russians with just some more troops. I'm generally not a big fan of adding troops during the battle. It can seem a little hasty, and it can seem a little irrational at times that some, Russian elite troops would show out of nowhere. But, every now and then they do. And you're just going to have to deal with it. I mean, you never know how things are going to go. And this battle is special. I wanted to just lengthen it. I just felt that we can't end it now. Everything's going so good. I want to enjoy this just a little bit more. So the Russians are going to call in just a regular squad of infantry that was nearby. Yeah, we're kind of in the future here now. If Russia hasn't officially joined the conflict these days, well then, this could be in a couple of years. And who knows where that conflict is going to be then. So the Ukrainians are retaking the building. The Russian elite members are pulling back. And the Russians here are providing some covering fire. Or at least trying to. Oh, and those men were just caught falling there in the open. Who cares so much about this little farmhouse? It's kind of interesting, isn't it? Well, okay, we got the papers now. We got the documents or whatever we were looking for. They were well hidden. They were so well hidden that the Russian elite troops who came here to try and find it didn't manage to find it in the time they had, which is unfortunate. So these guys are like, fuck this. We need to get out of here. We're kind of in deep shit. Let's just get in this freaking boat and get the fuck out of here. I'm just going to get away. Shit, it's stuck. Can you push me out? There we go. Yeah, buddy, I can push you out. Ah, man, it's stuck in the mud. Could you imagine? I'm just going to be a helping hand here. Alright, we'll run back. We'll tell our central command. Or the forward observations position here, or the FOB rather said, that we need reinforcements to try and retake this place. And now this is where it gets interesting. 23 minutes into the video, guys. I'm giving you a special one here. Let's add a little armor to the fight. I don't think that's too bad. Let's have the Russians come at him with a, well, should we say, T90? Is that too much? This is an evolving battle. There's a front line to this, So I don't think that's a big surprise. Let's go ahead and head back here to the vehicles modern tank. USSR, Russia, T90. Yes, sir. Fuck yes. These guys are like, da, that is good. And of course, it wouldn't be a good T90 assault without some, of course, infantry just to tag along, hang out, chill out, that kind of stuff. So, of course, we're going to have to give them just a small squad of infantry to support. So these guys now have found their balls again, just supported by some Russian steel, yes. And I'm not sure how the Ukrainians are looking on anti-armor, but reports tell them that there is armor in the area. So 2 brave troops here from the checkpoint. They're going to raise the alert here, and there's like a police car outside. And they're going to run, and I'm telling you, they're going to run as quick as they can to some cozy bush nearby here and hope that they can catch that Russian armor out in the open. Because the Ukrainian infantry out here has reported Russian armor in the forest. Get the fuck back. We are getting mowed down over here. I mean, we are getting literally mowed down over here. There's not going to be anything left of us if we stay there. So just get the fuck back. They're gonna tend to their wounds. And a T90 with frickin' support is gonna roll out. This is kind of frickin' scary. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pissing my pants right here. Look at that thing. Boom! That guy didn't even get in the tank. Well, that's one too many. We'll just wipe him off the field. We wouldn't want some guy running around in a leather jerkin or whatever it is. Oh, yes! Perfect hit there from our RPG. And this tank is like, Suka! Oh, man. What a hero. Okay, that guy's quickly pulling back. Now that the Russian troops here have realized that their tank is down and that there could be more Ukrainians in the area, they're just going to pull a safeguard here and try and settle for what they've done here now. What a firefight. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Things escalated from the start. We were just supposed to knock out a comms vehicle, retrieve it, and get some documents. It ended up with us losing way many more troops than we had thought of. We even had to bring in some checkpoint dudes back here with RPGs. Now, the man who fired the rocket did unfortunately die. But, as a matter of fact, I mean, we knocked out that T-90. That's good enough for me. That thing was not probably planning on going down. And the Russian troops that survived this attack pulls back to their FOB. I guess they'll have to try another day. The Ukrainians who were supposed to secure the documents died in this firefight. So, we'll just have to hope that things were kind of evened out in the end. We're going to just do for fun here. Fire one more rocket at this tank. See if we can do something interesting to it. Fire came down a little too short. That's something I've noticed with these rockets. Overall, great explosions, and I hope you guys enjoyed this fight. So if you want to see more well-planned missions in the future, let me know, and we can do them. We can do more armor. This one was kind of sneaky, but I wanted to kind of enter the scene lightly. Do some infantry, do some armor, do some Russians, do some separatists, do some Ukrainians. Let's try and avoid the discussion, there are no Russians in Ukraine, because we all know that there are Russians in Ukraine. Whether that is legitimate or not, that's what you can discuss, but let's not talk about that too much, guys. It's just meant to be fun. Hey, there are Russians in Sweden too, and there are Chinese people in Japan. Of course, I mean, people visit every now and then. Then what your plan is during your visit, that's a whole nother thing. But let's wrap this up here. We'll call this a Pyrrhic draw. Both sides lost a little too much than they had planned to lose over an hour here on the battlefields between the two factions fighting in Ukraine. Well, that's a morning in Ukraine. Good morning, good night. See you guys in the next Red Rising video. Let me know in the comment section what you want to see, and I will provide it. Until then, ciao.